the cast is wasted here. I mean, Hugh Jackman as Blackbeard. Hugh Jackman should have been just utterly spellbinding and eerie and just menacing as Blackbeard. But instead, he just comes off as this, like, drag queen fucking just he gives it all that he's got, but I mean his performance is as memorable as the shit that I took like 6 days ago. I mean, there was one scene right here where he's talking to Peter and I was like, all right. Yeah, I mean, he was good in that scene, and that scene was good. I mean, it felt totally out of place. I mean, there were these nuns at the beginning of the movie that were, like, so cartoonishly bad that it just took me out of the movie. Like, it almost tries to be like a Baz Luhrmann film. If you don't know who Baz is, this is some of his movies right here. And I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name, but it's kind of like he tried making like a Baz Luhrmann film, but like a dead serious film, and he tried to mash those two elements together, and he failed. Instead, we have this awkward, bloated, cheesy, fucking, just, God. I mean, the actor, Levi Miller, he's an actor who has potential, but I'm sorry, kid. Ain't nobody gonna give two shits about this movie, alright? I mean, he gave it his best. He was definitely the best actor in the film, but you just don't really care about his character. He's just some random kid who's like fucking Neo from The Matrix, the chosen one, you know? It's like, what the fuck? And the CGI is so terrible. When he falls off this flying ship, and all of a sudden, instead of falling to the ground and exploding into 1,000 pieces, he like flies for a moment. He when he's flying, he's just totally CGI, and I can't really be blown away by this moment of him flying because he looks so fucking fake. I mean, there are some moments where the CGI does some interesting things, like when the flying ship goes up into space and like Saturn is around his hands, or when they're floating, when the flying ships are floating past these floating water orbs, you know, there's some interesting visual ideas, but 98% of the time the CGI I shout out the Sci-Fi Channel a lot, but 98% of the time it looks like the worst CGI that you could imagine being on the Sci-Fi Channel, like a sci-fi original movie. I mean, and also it's not even that the CGI is bad; it's that the CGI is so unconvincing. As soon as these CGI birds are on the screen, I don't in my mind I'm not like, oh my god, he's flying on some giant birds. I go, oh my god, he's flying on giant pieces of CGI. And Rooney was horribly miscast as a Native American character named Tiger Lily. She did nothing for me in the film. Fucking Cara Delevingne literally says nothing, and she is like a CGI mermaid that doesn't speak. She looks so fucking fake, and that must have been the easiest paycheck of all time. Garrett Hedlund. This dude is like the Jar Jar Binks of this fucking movie. This dude was like, Peter, we gotta get off this island. It's so terrible. Like, what was that accent he was doing? Like, he sounded like Heath Ledger in that Imaginarium movie. Like, he was trying to portray that sort of voice, but like on crack. I mean, hey, Peter, how's it going? Let's go get some tests, Peter. I thought it was pretty shit, to put bluntly. I fell asleep probably about twice, I think. No, once they get to the underground cavern of kind of like Pixie Diamonds or whatever the fuck it was. Somewhere around there, and somewhere around there I fell asleep. about 2 times. Like, the movie was so bad, I literally lost consciousness. Fuck it. I'm just gonna give it a 2 out of 10. A 2 out of 10. It just fucking sucked. How you can make a movie for $150 million with this poor special effects, this bland of acting, and this boring of a story, it's just mind-blowing. I'm giving it a 2 out of 10. If you've had a chance to see this piece of shit movie, let me know your thoughts down below, okay?